Yes. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 0048180 State versus Diana Lecompte. Could I have parties announce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Nick Aguilar on behalf of the Honorable Diana Lecompte.
And how do you pronounce your last name?
Lecompte.
Lecompte. All right, there's no, all right, you're not Jordan? She's not from Louisiana, okay.
Well, she says she is.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the correct pronunciation. What is your family doing?
He's over there.
Mom, come on, mom. Teach you have to teach. Oh, no, don't come forward. Yeah, you got to teach your daughter better with the pronunciation. No, yeah, let me just tell you, we're off the record.
How should I pronounce it from now on?
Put that accent over that E. All right, so we're back on the record. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with, why are you putting citizenship Louisiana on this paper?
That, I always do that, Judge, just so the judge knows I asked. Always put state.
Okay, all right.
When you see that, you'll see it on all my, I always make a note there so they know I asked.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you just doing that?
Another country. Lafayette.
Lafayette, okay.
You know,
If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, sir.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a $2,000 fine. The state is recommending deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Maybe.
Oh, well, let me go over it. So, according to your plea bargain agreement, there's a $2,000 fine.
Yes.
The state is recommending that you be placed on a form of probation that's called deferred adjudication. Did you understand that?
Yes.
And they're asking for restitution, and the restitution is supposed to be for the drug testing. Do you understand?
Yes.
They don't have an amount for the drug testing because it's not in the police report how much it costs to test the drugs. Do you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 150 hours of community service restitution. Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. All right, proceeding with sentencing.
if you would consider that this afternoon, Judge, yes.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, Diana was in an abusive relationship. She admits that she did one of the drugs in her stock. She tells me she was self-medicating to help her through the relationship she was in. It's never been in trouble before. I'm aware of. So it took a bit to get through to understand the deferred concept, or deferred adjudication supervision concept. But she would like you to consider granting her the deferred adjudication for a period of 4 years.
All right, are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm a sales agent.
And what are you selling?
Spectrum. Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Spectrum. Okay. Spectrum does keep going up on their prices. Nobody knows. They get you in with the contract and then prices rise. So I've heard. How long you been working there?
I just started, it's my 4th week.
The last time we were here in quarantine, we got out of here quick so that you could get her orientation that was.
All right. And how many children do you have?
3,
What are their ages?
25, 22, and 17.
All right. And do they still live with you?
No,
Okay. Where's the 17-year-old? Who's he with?
he's with his dad.
Okay. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'll pass.
Hmm?
I'll pass.
When's the last time you used?
4/20, 2024.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated, 4 years deferred adjudication, 150 hours of community service restitution. And you know what? Even though he's 17, I'm going to ask for the parenting classes. You can never go wrong with the parenting class. Once you complete the parenting classes, the 150 hours of community service restitution will be satisfied. Now, if you don't want the parenting classes, your other option is to work in the Texas heat for 150 hours.
Yeah, I don't mind classes either.
Okay. So there has to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Do you have to go to work today?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Then we'll do a UA tomorrow. There'll be field visits one time per month for 4 months. TAP evaluation, out of custody, follow TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we can start with intensive outpatient treatment.
I did all that. No,
Right.
I did
Hmm.
patient, I did outpatient. I
Oh,
still-
just give that information to them. Okay, but what the TAP evaluation is, it's just some questions you need to answer and they'll make a decision. They may say you don't need anything, all right? All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Just a question, if I can take the UA today, that way I don't have to miss tomorrow too.
Sure, you can take a UA today. All right, anything else?
Will somebody give her guidance on where to take that?
Yes. All right,
I understand.
all right, we can go off the record. In this court, communication is key to be successful on probation. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, bye-bye. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 0126. I think this is one, let me see, the writing is faded. Just 1 second. 012615, State versus Jaylin Zavala. Can I have parties announce?
Yes, Jason Garrett here for the state, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Zavala?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're proceeding on a lesser included DWI first Class B misdemeanor.
Any objection?
No.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on driving while intoxicated as a Class B misdemeanor? Range of punishment is up to a $2,000 fine and up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the DWI first. Punishment is to be assessed at 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $500 fine. State recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to Adrian Harrison in the amount of $2,000. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, and ignition interlock. Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty of the lesser included offense. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yeah.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client? All right, are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do?
I set appointments for vacations. It's called resort vacations.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
Just one.
And where is the child now?
I don't know, what is that?
And do you and the father live together?
Yes.
So what have you been doing since this incident happened? How have you changed your life?
Been working, staying home. Following my orders.
Mhm.
As for pretrial drug testing every week. And that's it.
So how did you come to be in this place with driving?
I got dropped off.
And then, not today, I'm so sorry. That's my fault for not being clear. I'm talking about the incident when this happened. So how did this come to be that you have the child in the vehicle and you're intoxicated?
I'm sorry, I'm confused by the question.
All right, so according to this, you were driving a vehicle,
Mhm,
you were intoxicated. A child was in the vehicle with you.
mhm.
How did all of that happen? Like, why were you drinking and driving with a child in the vehicle?
I was dropping off my friend home. I had asked his dad to watch him, but he was gonna end up leaving with his friend, so I had no choice but to take my son.
No, that's where you tell the friend, hey, I've been drinking. You're gonna have to find your own ride. Here's an Uber, or you're gonna have to spend the night here. And the reason why I want you to think about what you did is because anything could have happened. And I haven't done any research on this. My statistics professor will be very upset for me saying this because I haven't done the research. But usually what ends up happening when people get in an accident and they're intoxicated, passengers are always injured, or either passengers die. Usually the person who's intoxicated, they're just fine. And you know what ends up happening? They come to court, they're crying, they're upset because either they killed their best friend who's in the vehicle with them, or either they killed somebody who's just trying to get home. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
So you're one of those people who cannot drink. Your attorney, how long have you been practicing? Like a long time, right?
Yes.
So this is what I can tell you. I don't think your attorney has ever represented anybody who was charged with DWI and they tell her, you know what, my intention was to drink to intoxication and to kill somebody or to hit somebody or to get pulled over for driving while intoxicated. That's one of the crimes where nobody intends for that to happen, but it ends up happening. So you're one of the people who cannot drink alcohol at all because you don't know when to stop. You understand?
Yes.
And while you're on this probation, you're not allowed to drink at all. You understand?
Yes. Ma'am.
So have you been taking classes or doing anything?
Yes, I've been doing the AA meetings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still doing them.
All right. Are you enjoying the AA meetings, getting to know people and?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's a $500 fine that will be probated, 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete the parenting classes, 50 of those hours will be deemed satisfied. The other 50 hours, I'm going to ask her to do 50 sober meetings in 50 days, and that will take care of the remaining community service hours. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be a TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. There's to be the ignition interlock state. How long did you want the ignition interlock?
As we have left it up to the court, but generally we ask for half the term.
All right, I'll set the ignition interlock counsel at half the term. If she's doing well, I may change that.
So she's not operating a motor vehicle. She doesn't have one. Hers totaled in the accident. We can request a PAM in lieu of the ignition interlock.
All right,
And
so it'll be probation, it'll be ignition interlock for half the term, or it'll be PAM for half the term with an affidavit of non-driving. Is there any vehicle at that home?
Just my son's dad.
All right, so it's gonna have to be ignition interlock on that vehicle.
on that vehicle, she
Mhm.
has access to it.
Yes. All right, probation. It's going to be ignition interlock for half the term because there's access to a vehicle at the home. And then you all want to talk about this driver's license suspension, minimum 90, maximum 180.
The state will be requesting 90 days, Your Honor.
All right, so there's going to be a driver's license suspension for 90 days. And there is to be restitution, if any, to Adrian. Oh, thank you, probation. Thank you, state. Adrian Harrison. All right, sure.
And can she be given credit for the 90 days that her license was already suspended? She did consent to that breath test and it came back 0.01, 0.02.
All right, there's to be restitution, if any, to Adrian Harrison of $2,000, a DWI education course, and victim impact panel live. Probation, is there anything else? Well, they have this listed as restitution, if any, but both parties have agreed to $2,000.
Correct.
Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
All right, so both have agreed to 2,000, even though they put if any.
Yeah.
But the most is $2,000 because that's what everybody has agreed to. But it could potentially end up being less. All right. Anything else? They've agreed to a total of $2,000.
And that's it.
That's it. But the person may end up giving you bills that are less than 2,000.
Yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. So the reason why I said to them the $2,000 at the max, because sometimes people will turn in information and it'll end up being less than the 2,000. So, all right.
Sure.
Yes. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Do you think in this case we need field visits? What are you thinking?
I would say for at least 3 months.
All right, thank you. And then field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Okay?
That's what that is.
Oh, that's where probation comes out to your house, just to make sure everything is going the way it should be, okay?
Okay.
All right, in this courtroom, to be successful in probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can come in and address it with me, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 5219 and 2024 CR 5218, State versus Rene Camarillo. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Marissa Giovanco for Mr. Camarillo.
And are you Mr. Camarillo? State, and the cause number ending in 19, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
And Judge, I believe that's the felony murder.
It's the aggravated robbery.
Okay, yes, Your Honor, we're proceeding on count 1 and count 2
Okay.
in that indictment.
And then in the cause number ending 218, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're proceeding with count 1, the murder charge, and waiving count 2 and count 3.
Any objections?
No, Judge.
In the cause number ending in 19, you're charged with the offense of aggravated robbery in counts 1 and in count 2. And cause number ending in 18, you're charged with murder. In each of the cause numbers, the range of punishment for each of those offenses is anywhere from 5 to 99 years of life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in the cause number ending in 19, according to your plea, the state is proceeding on counts 1 and 2. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 20 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications. This case will run concurrently with 2024 CR 5218. And they are taking in consideration 2025 CC 005805. In the cause number ending in 19, the state is proceeding on count 1. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 20 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications, and this will run concurrent with 2024 CR 5219. Thank you. And they're taking in consideration 2025 CC 005805. Did you understand that to be the plea? So according to your plea bargain agreement, in each of these cause numbers, the state is requesting that you serve 20 years in the prison. Do you understand? And do you understand with the 20-year sentence and an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, you're not eligible for parole until 10 years are served flat, which means 10 years, day for day. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Then in 2024 CR 5218 to count 1 murder, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? And then in 2024 CR 5219 to count 1 of aggravated robbery, how do you plead? And to count 2 of aggravated robbery, how do you plead? After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments in each of the cause number, the court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty in each count. All right, with regard to sentencing,
Yes, Judge, just a little snafu in that, next week.
we're going to see when we can do sentencing. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 008238, State versus Tiffany Martinez. And are you Miss Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're scheduled for jury trial today. Defense, you filed a motion for continuance?
I have to.
Yes. And
Yes.
what is the reason?
It is something at this point, we are looking into the relationship between the 2 co-defendants further. Information has come up over the last week that I need to go into further, just to get not just her thoughts on it, but also outside resources.
All right, and State, do you have an objection to the motion for continuance?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the motion for continuance will be granted. And then what we will do you have an idea of what's a good setting for you all to agree on, a setting for jury trial?
on this one?
Mhm.
I don't know.
All right, so then council, what I'll need you to do is I'm gonna either need you to zoom in. The coordinator had a meeting that they had to attend. Well, you know.
Can I
what?
email her?
No, this is what I'll do. So you can leave. I'm gonna set this for a date. And then that will give you a chance to look into what you need to look into.
Okay,
And then this will be the date that you come back to get your jury trial setting. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna have you come back on July 21st. And that will be at 9 a.m. and it will be obtain a trial setting.
okay.
All right, once you sign the reset form, bring it back to me, please.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Yes, I'll take care of it.
Back to you or to the clerk?
Court is calling 2024 CR 006824 State versus Marino. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? I'm sorry, defense, state your name for the record
Christine Brown on behalf of Marco Moreno.
and state you're not needed for this hearing.
Thank you.
And are you Marco Marino? Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Marco Moreno.
All right, when's the last time you were employed?
I believe it's March 11th. 2024.
All right. And do you have any bank accounts,
I do.
any savings in your bank account?
No.
So they're keeping it open even though you don't have any money?
I think I still have. I'm not sure.
All right. The last time you reviewed your account, how much money approximately would you say you had in your account?
It's other less than 50.
All right. And has there been any family members who put money on your commissary?
My mom and family.
All right. Do you currently have money on your commissary account?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. The last time you checked, how much money did you have on your commissary account?
56 cents.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Deputy Laura, we're finished with Mr. Marino. Court is calling 2023 CR 3465 State versus Marquee Trayvon Berry. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Angela Blake, attorney for Mr. Barry.
And are you Mr. Berry?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we move to proceed on the lesser included offense of possession of marijuana, 2 ounces to 4 ounces, the class A misdemeanor.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of marijuana, 2 ounces to 4 ounces as a class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 18 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $500 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We'd ask for time search, Your Honor.
All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 18 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you, there's a $500 fine, time and money to rank concurrent. And the court will give you credit for any time. All right, we can go off the record. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. I have 2 along the way.
All right, and what are their ages?
3-year-old and 9-year-old.
All right, so let me just tell you this, a 3-year-old and a 9-year-old should not be driving around in a vehicle that smells like marijuana. Now, your 3-year-old and 9-year-old, do you love them?
Very much.
How much do you love them?
Everything in me.
All right, so how long have you been in jail?
About a week now.
All right, so is marijuana worth you spending a week away from your children? So you're gonna have to make changes. And before you transport them around in your vehicle, you need to take that vehicle, have it detailed. It'll probably cost $365. Have it detailed and have that scent removed because their brains are steadily growing and you don't want it to be impacted by marijuana smells, right? And you don't want the 9-year-old feeling embarrassed if people at school know that his father is using marijuana because children know what it smells like. And I know people say marijuana is no big deal, but in Texas, it's still against the law unless you have a prescription. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you're released from jail, if you need anything, if you can't kick using marijuana, if you come back here and I'm here, I'll help you find a place that can help you. All right? All right, good luck to you.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 0075532 State versus Dino Acosta. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Gear, head of the state, Your Honor.
Scott Simpson for Mr. Acosta.
And are you Mr. Acosta?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, we're here for sentencing. The court ordered that half of the restitution be paid before sentencing. So has that been completed?
We have, I believe the court got a copy of it too. This is my client's copy.
Sure.
He paid $8,000 today. Andrew signed off on it.
Okay,
So that was the amount that was in the plea, 8,000 of the 16,500.
okay.
And it has been paid. He still owes 8,500. He knows that, which is part of our argument as to, because it's an opposed plea, Judge. So that's part of our argument as to why you should grant probation.
All right, so the total restitution is 16,500, but he paid 8,000 of that, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. I saw where you had wrote on that form that he owes 10,000. I'm like, is my math off?
That's for us.
Hey. Oh, sorry.
We
Yeah.
haven't been asking him to pay us because we wanted the restitution.
Excuse me, Mr. Green, is Mr. Green here? You know, that was from, well, you know what movie I'm talking about. Okay.
I do.
All right, let me find the plea bargain agreement. All right, you entered a plea, and according to your plea bargain agreement, the state is opposed to your application. And restitution was to be to Andy Hydrick and Rocky Hill Equipment Rentals. And there's to be a $2,000 fine. State, he's made an $8,000 payment. Are you still opposed?
No, Judge, in lieu of the fact that he made $8,000 and showing improvement on that, the state would be recommending a probation there period.
All right, are you recommending the deferred? Because he's requesting deferred.
A good conscience, I can't recommend deferred on this, Judge. The reason being is just because of the history.
We applied for both, Judge, and just an abundance of caution. He does have felony convictions already. I do need it. It's the person that is owed the restitution is Hector Gabaldon. The equipment that was stolen was received back by the aforementioned people that you talked about. It just he sold it to Hector, and the Hector had to return it to those people.
All right,
So Hector's the person getting the restitution.
okay. All right, this is what the court will do. The court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. There's to be restitution, if any, to Rocky Hill Equipment Rentals. Is that the appropriate person, counsel?
Put that down just in case, but they already said they didn't have restitution, but then we need to add Hector. And the last name is spelled Gabaldon. He's the one who's actually out money, Hector Gabaldon.
Right, so Andy Hydrick is not owed any money?
No, they got their equipment back, from what I saw.
That's an individual, I believe, with Rocky Hills, Judge.
Okay. All right, so I put down Rocky Hill Equipment Rental, so if something pops up, then it will still end up going to the owner, Andy Hendrick.
Thanks, Judge.
So the court will note that the defendant has paid a total of $8,000 upfront. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Dino Acosta?
All right, so Mr. Acosta, based upon the restitution amount, at sentencing, I was told that restitution amount was $16,500.
Correct?
So you paid the $8,000, so what's due is $8,500. How much are you able to pay per month towards the restitution?
I could do anywhere between $1,000, if that is.
All right, so here's the
sufficient.
thing. This is what I tell people. I just want to know what the amount is, and whatever you say the amount is. Of course, if you tell me $20 a month, I'm going to say absolutely
Yeah.
not. But whatever the amount is, that's what I'm going to put in this order. So if it's $1,000 and you're 100% sure that it's going to be $1,000, then I'm going to order you to pay $1,000 a month towards restitution.
Understood. Well, in that case, $500 would be sufficient. That way I meet up to my expectations.
All right, he's to pay restitution in the amount of $500 per month. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be the theft course, a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. 200 hours of community service restitution. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, and regular random UAs. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Yes, Judge. So as far as the restitution, the Rocky Hills equipment bill, according to the, if they're not requesting any type of restitution. Also, Mr. Acosta indicates, and I think the court is aware that he travels for work. I just need something to put in his conditions, giving him permission for that.
He works as a welder out on one of those deep sea rigs.
All right, so I'll put, the defendant is allowed to travel for work. And then there's no restitution then to Rocky Hill equipment. So the only restitution will be to Hector Galbaldo.
And Judge, I just wanna confirm, Mr. Acosta, when he does travel for work, he goes everywhere and he's gone for an extended amount of time. Is it okay that I make sure that that's in there?
Yes. Is there anything else?
Nothing further from the defense, Your Honor.
Anything else you need from the court?
I just want to say thank you for the opportunity. I know I did make a mistake, a bad decision. I don't want to call it a mistake. It was a decision that I made, and it was a bad decision overall, and I'm paying for the consequences, set my family back. But we're looking to do better. And I do want to say thank you to the state as well for giving us this opportunity. We know we were a purpose.
All right, do better.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
Very well.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr. White. You have a good day.
Yo, you back again, courtroom regular, a fixture. Your rap sheets long, dog, it's a full scripture. Cases dismissed, man, you got a Houdini twist. Judge know your face better than his grocery list. County's finest, you out here making it a sport. District attorney knows your name, keeps a report. Got the judge rolling eyes, sighing deep in the robe. You out here treating court like your humble abode. How many chances, man, how many times you the courtroom's poet? Spitting criminal rhymes, keep coming back, guess you loving this place. A one-man sitcom, you star in the case. DA's like, not him again. Banging the table, your lawyer stressing, flipping through every fable. Said you like this judge, the way he reads the law. But even he's like, man, I've had enough of y'all. Yeah, public defender got you on speed dial. Even the bailiff smirking, laughing a while. They should name a bench after you, plaque on the wood. Frequent flyer of the year, man, misunderstood. Your rap sheet's a novel, the sequel's coming soon. County clerks know your name, singing your tune. Maybe you like the drama, the courtroom flair, or maybe the free coffee, man, it's just unfair. of judge lets them all walk free? Is it justice or hypocrisy? You doubt the truth, call victims liars, feeding the predators dark desires. Your courtroom's just a twisted show, a stage where truth can't seem to grow. You bow to the ones who twist the facts, while survivors break and can't turn back. What kind of judge lets them all walk free? Is it justice or hypocrisy? You doubt the truth, call victims liars, feeding the predators dark desires. Is this your power, just your shame? You light the match, we feel the flame. What side of the line are you standing on? Justice is dead when the trust is gone. What kind of judge lets them all walk free? Is it justice or hypocrisy? You doubt the truth, call victims liars, feeding the predators dark desires. Dark desires. Hey yo, this thing King. Tell me get you yourself for you ought to be like. This is no brassy nether. I pronounce you come out to glee. And I notice thee. But represent a frog and mash about me. A weak thing is born to. I knew when I'm a can second. In this way I will play the mates. District Attorney Joe Gonzalez. Well, he's in bed with George Soros, making sweet love while victims suffer. He doesn't care about you, you have nothing to offer. That eggplant must be small as fuck, because he sure acts like a schmuck. It's giving small dick energies when they keep waiving penalties while the rich get richer and crime goes up. Less cases are prosecuted, and I have had enough. More money for those services that they offer, that only help get funding to fill their coffers. Why should we all have to pay for your crimes when you won't even do significant time? All you do is act tough, I'm over it, I've had enough. Your life is a waste, and it's such a shame. You only have one life to live, and yours is all a game, when all we do is give and give to you. And what the fuck is that? Another face tattoo? What an idiot, what a stupid crime. It just burns my grits that you will do no time. That Edgar haircut looks so dumb, but it will sure make your cellmate You only have one life to live, and yours is all a game, when all we do is give and give to you. And what the fuck is that? Another face tattoo? What an idiot, what a stupid crime. It just burns my grits that you will do no time. That Edgar haircut looks so dumb, but it will sure make your cellmate You may not care, but I thought that you should know they are dismissing cases and letting criminals go. I don't know about you, but I am fed up. Letting sex predators loose makes you a sick pup.
If you seek justice, look elsewhere today. Bexar County, they've lost their way. Prosecutors wave charges away, letting criminals come back to play. Each part blames the others, no one's held right.